talking trendy topics. Interviews with who got motion, we gon' get it poppin'. Just show me stay, we here to stay, nothing they can do about it. Everything 100.
Yo, welcome back to The Fix, right here on 100.3, the TheFixSTL's original station for hip-hop and R&B. I told y'all we had hip-hop royalty coming through in the building. She making her own moves, you know what I'm saying? She come from that hip-hop royalty. But now she doing her own thing, you know? So, what's up, Chanelle?
What up?
How you feeling today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. You got Raven, Ashley, Taylor, Simone. You in here with the family. You got Ace in here with you.
Hey, yes.
Well,
Shout out to the moms.
Shout out to the moms.
He ready too.
Let's jump right into it. So you got the new family show dropping. Like, what can you tell us about it? Like, when is the release date, and what should people be looking forward to?
Yeah, okay. Without too much detail, we do have the family show dropping. This is our second year, or I should say second round.
Second round on TV. Yeah.
Second round on TV with the family. And I'm excited. It's going to be something special. Wait a minute. It's going to be something special. It's basically geared towards us now in the mother and father role of things. My dad is a new dad. All of the kids, quote unquote, we were considered the kids back in the day. Still considered the kids now as adults. But all of the kids have kids, so it's gonna be fun just to navigate motherhood all together.
So how much of your real life is on display? Like how much are you putting out to the world for the people to see?
For this go round, actually,
don't tell us you holding back now.
well, because it's more focused on my dad and Ashanti's navigation through motherhood and fatherhood right now. But I will say that you get to see more than I've been posting on like social media and, YouTube and things like that. You get to see more depth of motherhood from me in that area, but not too much. Not too much.
So we're going to get off into the motherhood, but one of the things that stand out the most is you a sibling, like 30 years sibling. Like, so what's that like being, what's that like being big sis? Or do you feel like the second mom?
Yes, you know what, Nitty, to be honest, I have always felt like a mother to my brother who I'm 5 years older than.
Okay.
So to be in a position where I'm 30 years older, it's not too much of a difference mentally for me. But I know to everyone else, it looks wild. Okay, it looks wild. A lot of, I would say our culture, it happens more often in our culture.
It does. Yeah.
So obviously it's not too far-fetched.
Yeah, that happened with my family. I got an uncle that's only like 2 years older than me.
Sometimes people be older than the uncle. They be older than their uncle sometimes.
Look at it. That's how it is with my brother. Like my brother, he got a son and his son is like 7 or 8, and then his son got a son and they like a couple years apart. So it's crazy. It's common. We're gonna get more into it with Chanelle Haynes. She just stopping by, man. We got hip hop royalty in the building. We're gonna get on a little personal tip, man. She gonna tell us about some stuff she working on, man. Keep your ears locked. It's The Fix. Right back at you. We kicking it with Chanelle Haynes, hip hop royalty in the building. Let's just get right back into it. Let's go.
All right, so Miss Chanelle, can you tell me, you grew up in the public eye and now you're stepping back into the spotlight in your own way. Just kind of tell me, how has that adjustment been like for you?
It's been different. I was out of the spotlight for about 10 years, and I like being behind the scenes. I think I would say the con to being a celebrity's child, one of the biggest things is privacy and just being able to go through your day-to-day life or like your challenges in life without being judged on a larger scale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been able to grow behind the scenes for a while, and I really appreciate that. Yeah. So it's different. I'm ready though. I feel like I'm more prepared now for the scrutiny, the criticism. It's like I've been gearing up.
And you stay here in St. Louis. What made you like not want to move to like Atlanta or LA? What made you want to stay?
Yeah. Well, St. Louis being my hometown, my roots for sure. Once I had my baby, I came back here after being in California for about 5 years. Once I had my baby, it was more like I wanted to raise him around family for at least his beginning years. And that's really the root, honestly. Yeah. I needed to come back and get some groundness too. I had been out of California California since I was 21. And yeah, I just need a little reboot.
Yeah,
So I came back home, family. Yeah.
So do you feel like
navigating
there's
that.
going to be a difference with you and being a mom now yourself in how you grew up in the spotlight, and he's kind of going to be growing up a little bit in the spotlight now with this transition? Do you feel like you'll see a difference? Do you want to do things differently?
Yes, there's a lot of things that I would do a little bit differently. My parents were young, y'all. I don't know if y'all know. My parents were 16 and 18 when they had me.
Oh wow.
So yeah, my mom was still in high school. My dad had just graduated, and there's a lot of things that obviously like around that time that has changed economically and culturally that shapes my idea of how I want to grow up my child. You know, and in the spotlight, it's been tough because even with social media, like one day I'm like, yeah, I'm posting my baby and like it's all good. And then the next day I'm like, I don't want to be on here the whole week, you know, or like, I don't know if I want everybody to see that right now. So it has been tough because I'm kind of trying to merge the two.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right, there it is, man. Chanelle Haynes, man, she's still kicking it with us. Right here on The Fix. Keep your ears locked. We be back after this. Yo, welcome back to The Fix, right here on 100.3 The Beat, STL's original station for hip hop and R&B. Now we kicking it with hip hop royalty. Chanelle Haynes is in the building.
Yeah.
And so you've been working on a podcast, so you know you gonna give us the exclusive right here on The Fix.
For sure.
So like, what's the vision and like what can we expect from it?
Yeah, so the podcast is called Mom for Life.
Okay.
And it's geared towards really representing the avenues and the different levels of motherhood from all walks of life, all backgrounds, all ethnicities, financial statuses. I've been that middle ground for both. Right now, I'm not at the peak of my career or, you know, things that I know that I want to accomplish financially, mentally, etc. So I've also been able to deal and be in rooms with people who have reached their peaks, who are at a great place financially, mentally, emotionally, being mothers. And then I've also been surrounded by people who are, again, at the lowest place, people who have been, for instance, I'm going to just go all the way raw with it, right? Just someone who may just got out of jail and trying to get their kids back, or, you know, what their struggle and what their life looks like, being mothers. And me being able to bridge that gap together is what made me decide to do a podcast that was based around motherhood.
I love that.
I like that. So that's exciting. So when can we expect that?
So definitely very, very soon.
Okay.
I'm looking in the next couple of months.
Okay.
And that's just obviously a broad scale. So very soon. I don't have an exact date.
Okay. So we got a
But we're
podcast
rolling.
coming. We got
when
the
it
show
when
coming.
it come, you gotta come pull up on us. You know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we need to be
You
on
gotta
the
give
show.
us.
Well, we ain't mothers.
You gotta
yet.
give us.
Not yet.
Not
But that's the key too, right? Because people who aren't mothers, even if you've been in the stages of like miscarriage or want kids, or you know, people being able to speak from that avenue, the heart is still,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like
That's
that
good.
nurturing spirit and
Yeah.
that feeling of wanting to be a mom. So yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
So we have to ask. Nelly was on Drink Champs, and he was talking about, you know, his daughter can always come back home, but the son, you know, he could crash, but he got to go. So what was your first reaction, and is this true?
I like y'all. He very silly for that. But part of it is very true.
Okay.
Because my dad has always stood by knowing how we came up and knowing the environment we came up in to make mistakes and be able to fall back on someone because he didn't have anybody to fall back on. Be able to live out your dreams wholeheartedly and know that challenges are coming and you still got help, right?
Yeah.
For me, yes. He told me, baby, you can be home. Now, I don't actually live with my dad. He did say that.
Okay.
Yeah, he did mention that. But yeah, just being able to know that I have that support there on all levels is absolutely right. I love him dearly for that. It was funny. I text him like, I don't think that I'm your little girl still. I think I'm your only girl.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Get the
that's
facts together.
I think I deserve, you know, a little spot in there, you know.
Right.
No, but,
So
yeah.
before you get up out of here, you know, like let us know where they can find you at, where they can follow you at, and all that.
For sure. You can find me on Instagram at thelifeofvalentine_. You can find me on YouTube at All About Chanelle.
Okay, all right, there it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chanelle Haynes, appreciate you for coming through, mama. It's all love.
Thank you for tuning in to The Fix every Saturday at 7 p.m. Stay connected with us on all platforms. You dig that? At TheFixSTL. And follow your hosts at Nitty Gritty. If you enjoyed today's show, check us out for bonus content, interviews, and exclusive giveaways.